Well, it's been called the biggest political lie of 2013. President Obama's promise to Americans that if they like their current private insurance plan, they can keep it. Well, we know now that's not true. In fact, for many, health insurance is or will be costing more because of requirements under the Affordable Care Act. Len Stevens has been digging into this for you and is live in our Lynchburg newsroom with more tonight.
Danner, this is affecting small businesses and their employees as much as anybody right now. Tonight, in our continuing special coverage of the Affordable Care Act, the impact on a local small business, which is emblematic of the challenges being faced across the country.
I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world, but I don't mind working.
Worcester Nelligan started Nelligan Insulation in 1999. After a lot of hard work and the challenges of an up-and-down economy, his company now faces one of its biggest challenges yet, changes to its health insurance mandated by the Affordable Care Act.
Everybody is confused and nervous about it.
Nelligan likes providing health care for his employees and says it's a good plan with good benefits. But for him and his employees, everything will eventually change. They've tried putting that off as long as possible, extending their current plan early. But when their health insurance plan changes to follow new premium rating requirements under the ACA, they expect their insurance costs to go up, perhaps as much as 20 to 40%.
A 40% increase in our health insurance may mean that we don't provide health insurance anymore, that everybody would be on their own. You know, they may have to go to the exchange and get health insurance on their own.
There are other challenges, too, like keeping up with all the paperwork required and the man-hours to get it completed.
It's been a nightmare knowing what forms to send out that are mandated by the laws, explaining it.
Nelligan of larger companies having to hire extra staff just to handle all the coming changes to health care in America. And small businesses across the country are dealing with the same situation. A new federal report projects 65% of small firms will experience increases in their premium rates. That's 11 million of the 17 million people who work at and get their health insurance through small businesses.
We'll still have choices.
Earl Weaver of Weaver & Weaver Insurance is helping Nelligan navigate through the new healthcare landscape. Their goals are to keep their insurance as similar as possible to what they already have, keep it affordable, and allow access to the same doctors and hospitals. But it'll be a challenge and take a lot of work.
We're in the insulation business. We're not in the insurance business and don't want to be.
And this stuff gets very complicated. Nelligan's current policy runs out in December. The company employs about 25 people. What they and many small businesses would like more than anything, it seems, is a little more time. They would like the same sort of extension given to larger businesses on when they must change their insurance plans. Now, about that federal report, it comes from the Office of the Actuary at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. It estimates about a third of small businesses, roughly 6 million people, will actually see a decrease in their health care costs. Well, Weaver says he's found that to be the case for small businesses with an older team of employees. Visit the special page we've set up for you at WSET.com for Affordable Care Act stories, a link to that federal report, and much more. Danner?